I served as a chairside dental assistant for nearly 15 years. Throughout my journey, I gleaned valuable knowledge from various dentists and assistants. And now I feel so compelled to impart my wisdom and dental expertise to support others on their path. So please glove up and join me, Ruby Jones, your favorite dental diva, as we strive to enhance ourselves together.
All right, so please be sure to go back and watch the video where I walk through the entire panoramic x-ray in detail. Go back and make sure you watch that video. Now we are going to get into the few PAs and bite wings that the dental assistant was actually able to take on my father. All right, so what we have here is the right side, and this is going to be the premolar bite wing on the patient's right side. We can see here that there is a very decayed number 4 on the distal, extensive decay on the distal, decay beyond the crown surface, kind of going into the root. Therefore, we cannot save this tooth, guys. So again, on the other video, I'll put it in the description. This tooth gets extracted. Tooth number 4 gets extracted along with the root tips of number 5. Okay, so that's what we're looking at. Last, you can see the left or distal side of tooth number 6. Okay, so we are looking at distal decay on tooth number 4, root tips broken down on tooth number 5, and on tooth number 6 we can see the distal side of that tooth. We cannot see the whole tooth, and again we can see mainly the crown portions. We are not looking at the apical sides or ends of these premolars and distal of the canine. So this is not a PA, this is a bite wing.
This room, and then this was the one done in the other room. There you can see your little area. I'm just gonna take this to my room and I'll be right back.
So in the lower left, you don't have anything back there, but you still got the upper. This is going to be the left side premolar bite wing. So it's a bite wing, you guys, because you see there are teeth on the maxillary and the mandibular arch. Interproximal areas, which is going to be, remember, the mesial and the distal sides of the teeth, or the in between the teeth. So when we're flossing, or when our patient is flossing, we floss the interproximal areas of the teeth, and that is exactly the angle that a bite wing x-ray is going to focus on, like the one we're looking right here in the patient's lower left side. You'll see in the panel as well, if you have to go back, reference that panoramic, but there is no molars on the lower left, which is the third quadrant. There is no molars, and it's actually missing one of the 2 bicuspids. The left side molar bite wings. Bite wings is going to indicate if there's any interproximal decay or happenings in the interproximal regions. Right here, we can know that this is the patient's left side because there is no molars on the mandibular, just the maxillary. And what we're looking at is the distal of number 14, tooth number 15, and tooth number 16. What we are looking at here is my dad's maxillary left PA, maxillary left lateral canine PA. So it's the lateral canine PA because we can clearly see the periapical areas of each of these teeth, which is the focus on PAs, which stands for periapical x-rays. So we can see the full teeth, root and crown included. We're gonna say this is the maxillary left because anterior to posterior teeth are going in the correct anatomical order. So that is exactly why we see and how we see that this is the patient's maxillary left lateral canine PA. We are looking at the mandibular central incisor, maybe the lateral as well, PA. So this is a central incisor PA for the mandibular arch. you can see those very large radiolucent apical lesions there for 24 and 25. So it lets us know that those two central incisor teeth has no stability. It's probably causing pain and discomfort. We're also looking at tooth number 23, tooth number 22, and 21 as well. But I believe the focus here are those two mandibular central incisors. And again, go back and watch the extraction video because there is footage of him getting those two teeth removed, extracted. And also number 21 because it was broken down. So go back and watch the video for that. Please give yourself a round of applause for watching this video to help you learn tooth numbers by reviewing these PAs and bite wings, following my father's journey from beginning to end to truly get an understanding of how we are creating a treatment plan and following through with that treatment plan. Okay, so it's a very fun, interesting playlist. So please make sure you go back and watch that. But before we leave looking at this panel, just keep in mind today that he did not have the typical 4 bite wings and 14 PAs, okay? And so that was due to the fact that he doesn't have a lot of his natural teeth left. And so it was reduced. The number of bite wings as well as PAs was reduced for my dad's situation. So just keep that in mind. Thank you for tuning in.